Is Fox News turning on MAGA and Donald Trump? Could this be the beginning of the end of Fox News supporting Trump? We'll start with the clip we already checked out at the top of the show. Peter Doocy pointing out to Trump that there is something a little bit disgusting about him making a big show of casually buying a Tesla. Why not, right? While people are struggling, seeing every day the stock market dropping, their retirement money evaporating. And meanwhile, Trump's buying a Tesla. Isn't this potentially going to rub people the wrong way? A really good question from Fox News' Peter Doocy.
President Trump buying a new car, while there are some folks who will see this clip at home and they are struggling with their retirement accounts down at the moment. Uncertainty about work ahead.
Well, I think they're going to do great. I think our country had to do this.
All right. So Trump obviously doesn't deal substantively with what's happening to people's retirement accounts. But Peter Doocy's asking the question. You wouldn't normally expect this from Fox News. We then heard more from Peter Doocy yesterday, where he said Trump is the one whose economic policy is not going so well. Take a listen to that.
This is a White House that came in trying to get federal workers to retire by the hundreds of thousands. But it's tough to make the argument that you should retire if your retirement accounts are getting throttled, which is what is happening right now.
A very good point. When you're starting to lose Peter Doocy, you know things aren't going well. And when you get called out on national TV because your influence on the economy is bringing it down, you know it's bad when it's your typical mouthpiece, Fox News. More minor, but still something, a discussion about what's continuing to happen in the economy on another Fox News.
And if you have different people in the administration giving different messages, I mean, the Commerce Secretary and the President are having different messages on the same day. That's not giving the market any sort of ease or certainty for investors. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have an even greater crash.
We should let Jonathan keep talking because the market's come back 50 points.
There you go. There you go.
But obviously, the Dow is 1,500 points below where it was when Donald Trump took office.
Yeah.
They're just telling the truth, right? And we'll talk about what this really means bigger picture. Just one more of these. Here is a Fox Business host talking about the hideous situation in the stock market.
Breaking news, what started as an ugly day on Wall Street has turned downright hideous. Broad-based selling across the board, and you could call it a sinkhole that's opened up under the NASDAQ. With 59 minutes left to trade, the tech-heavy index is down. This is a big percentage loss here, 4.6% or 845 points. But I want you to turn your attention to the S&P 500 that really got traders squirming. The broader index down
We're squirming, all right.
188 points. So basically what that indicates to you, and yes, we are at the lows of the session, it has now fallen below its psychologically important 200-day moving average. That's considered a sell signal. Now,
all right, listen, she's getting into stuff that's really more about traders than it is long-term investors who are just letting their 401k money sit in the stock market. But what's the point here? The point here is that Fox News appears to be starting to turn on Trump. Now, let me tell you what this is really about. If you're sitting there going, this is it, they've lost Fox, next thing you know, Hannity will be calling for impeachment or the 25th Amendment. No. This is a calculated measure to show, listen, everybody sees what's happening. Everybody sees what's happening. In order to maintain a veneer of objectivity, we need to at least just point out what's happening. If we applied this elsewhere, we wouldn't say, oh, they've come around on climate change just if they go, there's a hurricane today. No. They mentioned there's a hurricane today to maintain the veneer of being able to say, no, we tell you what it is that's really going on. And what has happened is that the stock market situation has gotten so bad. The potential for a recession has gotten so unavoidable in terms of we can't ignore it. Fox has decided we're going to interject little doses of reality here It is Trump's economic policy that is at least a factor here. It might not look good to be buying a Tesla when people's retirement accounts are collapsing. So that then in the bigger picture, we don't want socialist Democrats. This is still better than Kamala Harris, blah, 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 is able to pierce through and reach their audience. That's my belief as to what this is really about. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will see Fox News genuinely turn on Trump, but I would be shocked. But now let's see how Trump's press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, is dealing with this stuff. I have a book coming out. I've spent a long time working on this. I couldn't be more excited to share it with you. It is called The Echo Machine, and it answers a crucial question. How did American politics get so broken? And just as importantly, how do we fight back effectively before it's too late? Trump back in the White House, damage piling up, an administration filled with extremists and loyalists, attacks on democratic institutions, policies hurting working people. If you've felt like you're screaming into the void and watching democracy slip away, my book, The Echo Machine, will help you make sense of what's happening and also give you an idea of what we can do about it. Go to davidpakman.com/echo or find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, anywhere books, ebooks, and audiobooks are sold. You can also call any local bookstore and say, I'd like David Pakman's The Echo Machine from Beacon Press. Pre-orders make a huge difference. Please support the book at davidpakman.com/echo.